The second thing is recreating yourself. You can do that often. And what I mean by that is if it's halfway through the month right now, guys, and you're not where you want to be, whether that's the salesperson or the general manager, if your month's not where it's at, it's okay to recreate yourself. It's okay to have a meeting and get people excited. Come in with a better mindset, recreate your mindset, recreate the way you operate. You may have always been the guy that just does things a certain way. Mix it up, change it up, but recreating yourself from the leadership standpoint, there's no better time to do it than when you don't like where your current self is going. So it's okay to recreate yourself. And once you recreate yourself, you can recreate your team, and some things I wrote on that for a couple things you could do is a focus board for the rest of the month. So who cares what everybody's done right now? I like to operate in weeks, but if you're still operating in months, half the month's gone. There's the second half left. You had that sales meeting at the beginning of the month. You wrote the goals down. Refocus them, right? Like where it doesn't matter where everybody's at. Look at your numbers of what you need to do. If a guy's at 1 car right now and he should be at 8, he knows he sucks. Like he knows that his life's not working. He knows he's in a bad place. You don't have to tell him in front of everybody. Get that guy. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so have that sales meeting and say, hey, Billy, you told me 12 cars this month. Hey, you need to get 8 more the rest of the month. Let's get you that, let's get those goals focused out. So have that. That's why I like weeks where you have the new sales meeting every Monday. But, right now is a good time to recreate the team, recreate the goals, put that goal board up. And a good thing to do, Billy, is not just a work goal, but a personal goal there too. So tie it into something that matters for them. So, and 2 weeks is enough time to do something. So let's say you're going to get off soda and you're like, man, I really want to get on water only because I know it's healthier for me. I know I'm going to feel better. I'm going to have more energy. That's something you can do in a 2-week goal is, hey, I'm going to kick, I'm going to get rid of soda while I'm at work all day. And you can, and as a manager, you can hold that guy accountable for that, or I'm going to quit smoking, or I'm going to quit going outside and hanging out with the other guys. Get that personal goal down as well as what your unit's goal is. And then that gives you a way to refocus everybody and hold everybody accountable to something that's going to be, 1, beneficial for you with the production, and then 2, beneficial for them with something personal there. That's a 2-week goal. So that's just an idea that dealers could try. But I know I've recreated myself a lot of times. I know you have too, Billy. So thoughts on recreating?
Sure, man. And it's one of the biggest things. It's very easy to get sucked in to the group and to the huddles, and I've been guilty of getting sucked into them, but I've also had some very successful months, weeks, and for long periods of time when I was a salesperson and I was the top producing salesperson. And every time I was the top producing salesperson, you would see certain things that I did. If 5 salespeople were in the sales office, I would go out on the lot. If one of the stores I was I was selling in Hazelhurst at Woody Folsom Chevrolet way back 20 years ago, and there was the new cars on one side, the used cars on the other side, and then 5 lanes of traffic in between them. And if the salespeople, we had 20 salespeople. If 10 salespeople were on one side, I would go to the other side. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to be ugly, but I was just setting myself apart. And if I found my sales slipping, I would look at what I was doing, and I would be in those huddle meetings. I'd be talking to those people. I would be doing, so I would have to reinvent myself and recreate myself and get my mind back on what I'm really here for. And, if I would just do exactly the opposite of what most salespeople are doing, and that'll help create a better you.
Yeah. I had a funny story on that. We had when I was selling at this Honda store, we had this is before flat screens, the big screen TVs that were about, 3 feet wide and then like a 60-inch screen. We had one in the showroom, and it was going to be for a giveaway, but the dealer never gave it away for like a promotion. And it was NCAA time, and all the other salespeople would stay inside all day watching basketball on the TV. Well, the general manager came out and said, hey, we're going to give this TV to the salesman of the month. And I mean, they'd all be inside having fun watching the basketball games, and I was outside on the lot because we didn't have internet then. We didn't have internet leads or Facebook or anything. It was just you had a phone book and past opportunities, and I didn't have any past opportunities. I was new. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about watching that TV. I'll just win it and have it and watch it, whenever I want to. So the whole month goes by. They're watching NCAA, and I'm outside grinding away. We end up winning that TV for Salesman of the Month, and I took it home, and it was too big to even put in my little house at the time. So we put it in a closet, and I could open that closet up, and I play video games on it back then. And but the point is I could have stayed in the showroom all day and watched it for a month, or I could have worked and become Salesman of the Month and took it home and had it, for as long as I wanted it. So, you got to recreate yourself, and rewards will come from that. It may not be pleasant at the time, but you got to recreate yourself.